Hello Pisces, and welcome to my channel. I'm Wow. This is Brandon here to do your week or your beginning of October energetic reading. Welcome to my channel. For those that don't know, I don't do the normal type of tarot reading. If you'd like to think of me as a supplement to your usual readers that you view here on YouTube, that's exactly what I'm here for. I'm the dessert after the main course, the jelly to your peanut butter, however you want to consider me. Slide me right in there after them, because I do design my readings to be just a little bit different. The way we're going to do the reading is I do 3 cards for each kind of Pisces out there. We're going to do 3 for the Pisces that's single, 3 for the Pisces that's in love, in a loving relationship, and 3 for the Pisces that's maybe a bit confused or complicated, however you status yourself. Don't worry about the titles of each grouping, because you're all Pisces. So at the end of the day, you can pull information from any one of the 3 stacks, take what applies, leave behind what doesn't, or, make it make sense to you, because it probably will, and the energy is fluid, so it all usually kind of flows together anyway. But let's go ahead and get into the reading. I don't want to keep you guys for too long. Hopefully, October is starting out strongly for you guys. I know mine has. Let's see if we can get some good information from the cards to help you see what's coming towards you, see what your strengths are, see what your weaknesses, or what might challenge you a bit in the coming weeks. But the first card to pop out for my single Pisces out there is Sacral Energy. This is where you're at right now. You're in your creative mode. You're in your creative space. You're seeing things in a way that wants you to get out there and socialize, which is brilliant. You don't want to be... There is a time for the hermit mode, but it's not supposed to be all the time. So you're doing exactly what it is you need to do. You're providing the sweetness in your life, even if you're doing it by yourself and not relying on anybody else to give you some of that. And that's a wonderful space to be in. That's very powerful for you coming into the month of October. One of your strengths over the beginning of the month is going to be the heart chakra energy, your connections. They're going to be the people in your life that bring you joy, that bring wonderment into your life, that make you feel like you're a part of their team. You want to keep those kind of people around you, because they're nourishing your soul right now. They're going to provide you the strength that you need to get through any tough times that you may be experiencing. And I mean, overall, it's just good to have good friends, So let's make sure that we're keeping those connections in our life that mean something, that provide meaning, and not just taking up time, not just filler. Okay? Something to look out for, to be mindful of, is to stay grounded. Keep your roots good and strong. Make sure the soil that the roots are in is nice and is providing for your entire self, your entire tree of life. Things that you can do to ground yourself are just physical activities. Getting out there in your world, in your environment, and letting it know that you're just as satisfied to be with it as you are to let it know that it's a part of you as well. And you don't have to get out there and go crazy and stress yourself out with some insane workout plan, or, do these crazy diets that take you out of your own energy. No, you can just do little things here and there for yourself. Maybe just get up and start moving, just start dancing. Maybe take up some yoga. Maybe get into something like Tai Chi or some other martial art. But something that gets you yourself physical. You want to keep your physical self nice and popping this month, okay? For my Pisces in love, the ones out there in a loving relationship, the first card to pop out for you guys is brilliant. It's heart chakra energy. My goodness. This is exactly how you want your reading to start out. Heart chakra it's your connection to the universal consciousness. It provides your sacral with the sweetness that it desires. And it gives it out just as much, in equal measure. So that's a beautiful place to find yourself in. This is you right now. Your heart is wonderful. Your partner, your union, they cherish you because of how willing you are to love and be loved. The next card that's going to be one of your strengths coming into the beginning of the month is self-expression. The Visuddha, the throat chakra, you want to make sure that you're singing just like the bird here, chilling on its branch, chest puffed out, chirp, chirp, chirping away, but not just wasting its breath. Making sure that it's singing harmoniously into the universe around it. You want your words to be butter on the bread of the world. And that's going to be very powerful for you. Express yourself honestly, clearly. Make sure people understand what it is that you're saying. And if maybe your words aren't coming out as clearly as you desire them to be, maybe you got to do something so simple as just writing down how you feel before you actually go and talk to whoever needs to hear it. Things like that, even though they're kind of elementary, as people would say, are exactly what we need sometimes. Sometimes you have to take it back to basics to get to the advanced material. And something to be mindful of, to watch out for, and to make sure that you yourself are exhibiting is forgiveness. This could be a weakness. If your partner has done something that kind of ticks you off or rubbed you wrong, maybe it's got to take you to say, you know what? It's not a big deal in the grand scheme of things. Maybe we need to hit the reset button and start over from a certain point. You don't have to go all the way back to the beginning and try to become new people or whatever, but you do have to start doing things that work towards building up your union. So the first step in that is being able to forgive somebody else. And if it's you that messed up, it's being willing to forgive yourself so that you can properly and sincerely apologize for whatever it is that's been done. And the next round of cards is going to be for those complicated Pisces out there. I know how it goes. I know how it is. No worries, no judgment. But for the complicated Pisces out there, this is where you're at right now. The money card. You're being mindful of your expenses. You're not overindulging in things that you don't need to. And whatever it is that you are spending your money on is providing energy to your sacral chakra. And that's a fantastic place to be in. So whatever it is that you're doing, continue to do this. Watch those desires that take you a little bit out of what it is that you want to spend. That way you're not overdoing it and stressing out your finances. One of your strengths coming in to the beginning of this month is your emotional balance. Even if somebody is kind of complicating you and drawing you out of that sense of direction, your own emotions are within, you're very clear with what it is you desire, what you want, what it is that you want to love, and how it is that you want to be loved. And that's going to be a power for you coming into the beginning of this month. You don't want to let anybody take you out of that and further disillusion you or disturb your waters. Maintain that emotional balance so that you come into whatever situation in a place of power. And something to be mindful of, my complicated Pisces, but beautiful Pisces, is your choices. Okay? Just as the lovely woman you see sitting here on the horse, she can either go this way or that. Neither one way is probably worse than the other. There can be consequences of our choices that maybe are a little less satisfying. But sometimes you can sit still and not go this way or that, and give yourself time to consider X or Y, or maybe there's a Z out there somewhere that I didn't even see. So allow yourself that moment of consideration. That way you're not rushing into anything. Even though something might have the pressure of time sensitivity, you can always take a moment and say, you know what? Give me a second. Matter of fact, give me 2 or 3. I'll be right back with you. But I want to make sure I'm making a wise choice for me so that I'm not taking myself out of my higher journey. And we're going to pull one from the bottom to close things out. The overall arcing energy for you guys. So all Pisces are included in this one. We want to make sure that we're staying in crown energy. Continuing to put that crown right on top of your head and acknowledge your own royalty, your own regality. We all have it. Not all of us exhibit that or acknowledge it, but we all have it. And this is also asking you to follow your guidance, no matter what form it may come in. Sometimes you can have something real enlightening come from a person that you don't think is all that smart. But whatever it is that comes out of their mouth in that one moment is just really enlightening for you. And some people can amaze you with what it is that comes out of their mouth, even if you don't expect it. Even that quiet voice in your head sometimes, even though it might challenge you to do things a bit differently, it's speaking wisdom directly into your mind. Sometimes we just have to set our ego aside in order to listen to it and to evolve ourselves. Ego's got a nice, good, tall wall that can mess things up sometimes. And it's up to us to chill that out a little bit so that we can hear what it is that Source is trying to give to us. Well, that's all I have for you for now, my beautiful Pisces. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you come back and spend some more time with me. In the meantime, until the next time we speak, continue to take care of yourself and take care of everybody else as much as you can. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of the day, and I hope that the month finishes out strongly for you. I'll be speaking with you soon. Peace and namaste.